Welcome back everyone to Data Science for Everyone. Today we're going to be looking at
Federal deficits and the national debt.
Annual budget deficit or surplus is the difference between the tax revenue collected and spending over a fiscal year. Fiscal year starts on October 1st and ends September 31st of the next year. The budget deficit refers to how much the government has borrowed in one particular year. National debt is the total accumulated amount of the government has borrowed over time and has not paid back. The dollar value of the outstanding treasury bonds on which the U.S. federal government owes. Patterns of federal budget deficits and surpluses. The federal government has run a budget deficit for decades. The budget was briefly in surplus in the late 1990s before heading into deficit again in the first decade of the 2000s, and especially deep deficits in the 2008-2009 recession. Federal debt. Federal debt is the sum of the annual budget deficits and surpluses. Annual deficits do not always mean that the debt, or GDP ratio is rising. During the 1960s and 70s, the government often ran small deficits, but since the debt was growing more slowly than the economy, the debt, or GDP ratio, was declining over time. In the 2008-2009 recession, the debt and GDP ratio rose sharply. Total government spending and tax as a share of GDP from 1990 to 2014. When the government spending exceeds taxes, the gap in the budget deficit. When taxes exceed spending, the gap is a budget surplus. The recessionary period starting in the late 2007 saw higher spending and lower taxes combining to create a large deficit in 2009.
If you guys like this video, please make sure to comment, subscribe, and hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.